Welcome. This is day 2 of the NABC Spring 2023 Robot Individual. Day 1, you can see our results here. We finished with a 65%, which has left us in 56th place out of about 2,300 participants. Taking a look at the leaderboard, there are several scores over 70% on day 1. We have 9 players who beat that mark, including first place with a whopping 75% result. A bunch of others in the high 60s. So we're doing all right, but we will need to put together 2 more solid days, 3-day event. And this was our set of scores from day 1. So I'll slowly scroll through this. Most of our boards were quite good. We had a couple that were below average. 2 spades down 1 was not great. 4 hearts making 7, not great. A few 50% boards, but the one really disappointing result was this board 10. And when I took a look back at the Traveler afterwards, I kind of figured that, so, if we take a look at the hand, it was this one. We led the ace of diamonds and led another diamond, which our partner should have ruffed here. But our partner discarded, and that allowed Declare to make the contract. I kind of figured we would get an average if we had beat 4 hearts because the auction felt pretty normal to me. But taking a look at the Traveler, you see at the very top of the scoreboard, 4 hearts down 1 would have been a 96%, and we're here all the way at the bottom with an 8% board. So this was really a top-to-bottom conversion. That would have been, with 24 boards in total, a full 4 percentage points difference, almost, which could have bumped us up a little bit in these standings. But we're still doing okay, and we're looking to have just another solid performance on day 2. So let's get into the hands. Pass to us. We're in 3rd seat. Again, somewhat notable that this is a best hand tournament, but I still tend to believe that I should be getting plus scores on most boards. So, passing a hand like this, even if I was in 4th seat, I probably wouldn't be that thrilled about doing it. There is a little less upside for opening light in 3rd seat in this kind of event. For example, we can never have a hand that has less than 10 high card points. So you're never going to see us with a hand where we have an 8 count. King, queen, 10/5 of a suit, king, 3rd of another suit, comes pass to us. In 3rd seat, it would be very normal to open that at the 1 level, playing a normal match point event, but here we just won't see hands like that. Regardless, this time we're 4-4 in the majors, so despite being a little light on high card points for an opening bid, we're going to open a club. A spade by West, negative double by our partner, and 2 spades by East. Now, this is a bit of a tricky position. We have heart support, so that's definitely great, But if I bid 3 hearts with my hand, which I don't think is that unreasonable of a bid in general, partner's going to look at their hand with a spade singleton, or maybe even spade void over there, and just bump us to 4 hearts. And that's not really what we want looking at our cards. With so much wastage in spades, both in terms of high card points and in terms of a suit that we're not going to be able to develop, I don't really want to encourage partner to bid more offensively than they already might be doing with their hand. So for now, I'm going to pass. If we end up defending 2 spades, maybe it's not the end of the world. 3 hearts might be going down, and 2 spades might also be going down, given the bad spade split. But I would expect partner probably to reopen with a double on their hand, which is why I'm fairly comfortable just passing this hand in tempo. Many partners equal white at match points would never sell out to 2 of a major if they had a singleton, no matter what their high card count is. Like if North has a 6 count but a stiff spade, always reopen double here. you know the opponents have an 8-card fit, so it's just at least an 8-card fit. So it's very worthwhile to try and compete at match points. So while 3 hearts, if I was confident 3 hearts would always end the auction, or the opponents might bid onto 3 spades, then that bid's not so bad. Maybe a little bit aggressive, but I wouldn't mind it. But the issue I foresee is if we bid 3 hearts, we get raised to 4 hearts, and now we're a little too high. So I'm going to pass. Oh. Well, now I have second thoughts. So our partner does have 6 hearts, and you might think, well, this is crazy. Why would they pass in first seat with 6-card heart suit? Well, the robots have a different style than most people when it comes to preamps. And I haven't exactly placed it. Now, if our partner could have had like 6 hearts and 4 spades, yes, they would not preempt that hand. But we know that's not what's going on. We know our partner's sitting on a singleton spade and 6 hearts over here. So why didn't they open 2 hearts? Well, maybe they have a very weak heart suit. Maybe they have 6 hearts missing the ace and queen. In which case, our king jack fourth might hold the suit to 1 loser. Maybe queen empty sixth is just a weak enough suit that they wouldn't be comfortable bidding with it. That's possible. They say that they have like 11 to 12 total points. I'm not convinced I believe this. If partner had like a 6 count with a singleton spade and 6 hearts, I think this is how I would bid the hand, right? You would make the negative double because you're not good enough to bid 2 hearts immediately. And then you balance with 3 hearts because you have a long heart suit and a singleton spade. You can't reopen with double because that feels like a more balanced hand type. So I'm not sure that partner really needs to have this like 11 to 12 total points for their auction. Let's construct a couple of hands though. So let's say partner had 6 small hearts, a singleton spade, the king, queen of diamonds, and the king of clubs. I mean, I know that's an 8 count, but maybe that's worth considering. So in that case, we have a spade loser. We have at least 1 heart loser, and it's possible that with 6 small hearts, given that West is the overcaller, West has both of the missing heart cards, ace, queen, doubleton, for example. So we might end up losing a spade, 2 hearts, and a diamond in that case. But if the heart hook is on, or if partner happens to have the heart queen, for example, in addition to all the rest of that stuff, then it looks like 4 hearts is a pretty good spot. We're kind of getting into the territory, though, where if partner did have king, queen of diamonds, king of clubs, queen of hearts, they would have just bid 2 hearts. I mean, with a 6-card heart suit, they would just bid 2 hearts rather than make a negative double over a spade. Well, I gave partner a bunch of stuff in diamonds. If I give them the same stuff in clubs, I need a little bit less, right? King, queen of clubs. No, we still need like the king of diamonds and the queen of hearts. I'm wondering if I should just pass out 3 hearts. It's hard for me to imagine a hand where game is good. Now, maybe partner could have like 2 aces. Again, it would be nice if I could have a conversation with my partner about our preempting style and talk through a couple of hands before we play in the event to get a sense, right? Like, is ace sixth of hearts and ace fourth of diamonds a 2-heart preempt in first seat? Or is that hand too good for some reason? Or is it the fact that we have too many aces, so we don't want to preempt? I'm not really sure. But like, if that hand comes into the picture, then we have a spade loser, a diamond loser, and a club loser. And that's it. Yeah, assuming hearts are 2-1. I think I'm just going to bid 4 hearts. This hand does feel a lot like it's mostly going to be determined at the auction. We're either going to have 9 or 10 tricks and hearts, and there's not going to be much to the play. So that's why I'm spending a lot of time on this decision. A last consideration I would say is that I have seen the robots overcall on 4-card suits. It is possible the opponents are in a 4-3 spade fit, with West having, say, ace, king, jack, fourth. That would leave partner with a doubleton. That makes our hand a lot worse. A lot worse. Alright, we have 10 hearts between us, so let's just bid 4 hearts and hope that things are going to work out. I've constructed some hands where 4 hearts makes, some hands where 4 hearts doesn't. I don't know what's best. I found, though, sometimes that, Okay, well, what I was going to say is that I found, though, that sometimes when when I don't know what to do, taking the route that can lead to the maximum score often works out. So in this case, the route leading to the maximum score would be to bid the game, because if 4 hearts is making, that will get us the most points. Well, so we did find the unfortunate layout of West has overcalled on ace, king, fourth of spades. I did mention that at the very end. Now, 4 hearts still has play, right? Off the top, it looks like we have 2 spade losers, a diamond loser, and at least 1 club loser. But after this lead, well, let's see what happens at trick 1. I expect West to win this trick. If West ducks, that's going to be a little unfortunate. But okay, West does win this trick. And now West finds a switch to a club. So had West switched to diamonds, as an example, they would have knocked out our ace and set up a diamond trick, but we would then be able to either set up 2 spade tricks before our ace of clubs was dislodged, so after pulling trumps, we could then pitch 2 club losers on the queen 10 of spades, or they would have to duck the jack of spades, and then we wouldn't have our spade loser. We could take a roughing finesse and spades to pitch one of our club losers, and so we'd lose a club from there. On this switch, now that they haven't dislodged the diamond ace, we do get to pull trumps and set up a spade discard to pitch our diamond loser. So we're only going to lose 1 club, we'll lose 2 spades, but no more diamonds. We are going to have to guess the queen of hearts. Maybe. I mean, we have 10 hearts, so if the suit is 2-1, fine, no guess involved. But if the suit is 3-0, we're going to have to guess who has the 3-card suit. My instinct would be to play West for the 3-card heart suit. The fact that West overcalled a spade on a 4-card suit, it would be very weird for them to have a heart void, right? Because then they would have a 5-card suit somewhere, either clubs or diamonds, that they didn't bid in preference of overcalling in a 4-card suit. Now, I mean, West could be 4-0, 4-5. That would be sad, but that I think is far less likely than West being something like just 4-3-3 with, or like 4-3-4-2, for example. Anyway, so we'll win the ace of clubs. We will cash the king of hearts. We don't want to risk a club ruff in case the club suit happens to be 5-2. No reason to do that. So, you know, like we could play a spade immediately, maybe West ducks, we get an extra trick somehow. I don't know, hold on. Let's think about that plan for just a second. So if the hearts are 2-2, and I do play the king of hearts first and a heart to the ace, yeah, I actually would need to play a spade to the jack right now. If this was my entire plan, was to try and swindle West into ducking their spade. You know, an alternative is I could play a heart to the ace and a heart to the king. Because then if the hearts split, I could then lead a spade. If West ducks, I can cross once in hearts, take a roughing hook and spades to set up my spade winner, cross again in hearts, pitch a diamond on my spade winner. Okay, we do have a choice, right? So option one is we could just be safe, right? We're in 4 hearts. There's no guarantee that the field is even going to reach 4 hearts on this hand. Some players might pass our hand in third seat with an 11 count, so they would already be behind us. Some players might pass this 3 heart balance, as we were thinking about doing, so they would be behind us. Some players might have a different auction and get a different lead, for example. Like if they get a diamond lead against 4 hearts is just going to go down. There's not enough time to set up spade discards. So, you know, it's starting to sound as if I really just want to play safe and make my 10 tricks. But there is a real opportunity to play for an 11th trick here. But I'm risking my contract. I mean, I'm risking my contract if clubs happen to be 5-2 and West gets a club ruff. Like, I play the 5 of spades, West elects to hop up with their ace, they play a club to ace king, another club comes, and West has led from a doubleton. West has led the 2 clubs, but the robots don't really play any sort of mid-hand lead signals or anything like that, so they could easily have a doubleton club. And I'm just scared of playing a heart to the ace because I think the most likely way that that hearts are 3-0 is for West to have the 3 hearts. I guess if the singleton king or queen falls when I play the king of hearts, I can then cash the jack and lead a low spade and we would be in the same spot. I'm very tempted to do this because I think it's going to work a large percentage of the time. But the question is, what percentage am I risking, right? So like, what score is 420 on this deal, do I think? So let's say 10% of the field ends up, I'm going to do a quick calculation, but I think I've determined I'm going to cash the king of hearts next. But let's just give a sense of what I might be thinking about at the table. So let's suppose 10% of the field passes this hand out. We don't know West would pass their hand in fourth seat, but we know they only have a 4-card spade suit, and we know they're limited to 11 high card points. So my guess is if we passed in third seat, West would pass. So 420 already beats those players. Let's say that it's hard to put a number on what percentage of the field is going to pass 3 hearts. I think a lot of people might just look at the hand and say, well, we have a 10-card heart fit, let's bid game. So let's suppose 25% of the field passes 3 hearts. This means we're doing better than 35% of the field just by making our game. So that would be a 67% board to make 4 hearts. So I would need to be like 2-to-1 to break even. I would need West to duck the ace of spades at least 2 times in 3 to break even. Well, it's not exactly that, right? Because clubs might be 4-3. In which case, you know, my line of play doesn't really matter right now. So maybe it's like 50-50. Does West duck the ace of spades? I think West is going to duck the ace of spades enough of the time. So I'm going to lead a spade. Okay. A spade to the jack. Let's lead a heart to the king. And now I get to pull the last trump, take a roughing hook and spades, cross back, pitch my diamond loser, give up club. We have 11 tricks. So I'll just claim they get a club, but plus 450. And clubs were 4-3, so it wasn't really that. We didn't really risk anything on our line of play, and we did put West to a tough test. I'm glad I paused to actually work out the math, because my instincts were to just cash the king of hearts and claim our like average plus board. But when I looked at it, I think there were a lot of reasons to try the line of play that I did, and we're very happy that it worked out. So, plus 450, probably going to score pretty well on the first board, but that was a long one. You know, I said that the play would be very uninteresting, and then it turned out that the play actually was quite interesting after we made the decision to bid to 4 hearts. So, like, this is a hand that I don't understand why they wouldn't just preempt. Is it the fact that they have 10 high card points and the hand is too good for a preempt but not good enough for a 1-level opening bid? I'm not sure. Like, would they preempt this hand if both of the jacks were small cards? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, on to board 2. So good start to our second day. Pass by East, we have a 16 count, we will open a no trump. And it passes out. We get a diamond lead. I'm a little surprised partner didn't invite with an 8 count and 3 10s. It's a pretty good hand over there. It happens to fit very well with our own, especially on a diamond lead. You know, had the opponents led hearts, maybe I would be saying, oh, partner, come on, how could you invite with a hand like that? But when the opponents never lead their own suit, it looks pretty good. So off the top, we have 3 diamonds that we're going to set up immediately. We have 3 clubs and 2 aces in the major suits. Clubs and spades both offer us an additional possibility to take some tricks. I think I used all the right words in that sentence, but they might have been in the wrong order. We can get extra tricks in both clubs and spades, depending on how those suits split. But yeah, first things first, we definitely want to knock out the diamond ace. East might play it at trick 1. East does play it at trick 1. And he switches to a spade. It's interesting to me. With 9-8 third of spades in dummy, I don't think East should be switching to a spade away from the 10 very often. I think it's possible East has a spade holding like King, Queen, 4th. I'm not really tempted to play the Jack, though. I think that's a little too much. Okay, maybe there's no way to get an extra trick in spades. That doesn't mean that we won't have extra chances in the other suits. But for maximizing our total chances, we want to get as close to rectifying the count for some impending potential squeeze against we don't know who yet, as possible. And that means we're going to have to duck a lot of tricks. So I think even though I expect West to win the 10 when I play low here, I'm going to play low on the spade. I'm hoping that they either continue spades or switch back to diamonds or maybe switch to clubs or something. Them switching to hearts might ruin a lot of our chances for a squeeze to work because we won't really have rectified the count, and we're basically just going to then be relying on our playing the clubs for 4 tricks. Oh. East did lead a spade away from the 10. Maybe. It's possible this is a false card. I mean, a good defender with King, Queen, 10, 4th of spades, for example. Well, a good defender might have led a spade from King, Queen, 10, 4th, but they could win the queen from that holding here. There's the heart switch. So East switched to the 7 of spades. Is there... No, there's no way that East has King, 10, 7, right? I think what's going on is East might have a bunch of small spades and switch to the 7 from 10, 7, 4th is possible. So maybe I could play the ace of spades and drop like King, Queen, Doubleton with West. No, that seems very unlikely. Yeah, that seems very unlikely because West might have just like won the queen and exited the king of spades with King, Queen, Doubleton, hoping to set up East spade suit, for example. Okay, back to reality. So what am I doing at trick 2? Well, if the clubs split, I would like to win the heart ace here. Because then I could run all of my minor suits, end in dummy, in a 3-card ending. Dummy would have 2 spades and a heart. I would be down to the ace, jack, 3rd of spades in my hand. And I could either elect to play a spade to the ace, maybe hoping to drop the king of spades from West. I could take a spade finesse, hoping that East has the king of spades. Or I could exit a heart, hoping that West wins and we'd be unplayed into leading spades into me. There's a couple of problems with that line of play. First off, the clubs might not split, in which case we have an extra idle card in the end position, which means the squeeze is not really going to operate as necessary. But secondly, this idea of exiting a heart, West could always just unblock the king of hearts, let East win the heart in the end game, and have East put a spade through. So I think it's far more likely to work if West has the king, queen of spades, and jack, fourth of clubs. We could duck a heart, win the heart continuation, and then run all of our minor suit tricks. If West is the one who has the club length, there's no way they could unblock. We could potentially exit the 10 of clubs in the end, throwing West in to lead a spade into us. So I'm going to duck a heart to, I guess, work on rectifying the count. Aha. 10 of spades now from East. This makes me believe the clubs are splitting, but unfortunately, I'm going to put in the jack and we will claim the rest of the tricks. After this, we don't need the clubs to split anymore because we will set up a spade. So we have the rest. We can unblock the spades. The clubs were splitting, which is a little unfortunate, but we were not entitled to any extra tricks there. If I had taken a different line of play, we can always get 4 clubs, 3 diamonds, a heart, and a spade, and that's basically what we got. I mean, we ended up getting 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, a heart, and 2 spades. So we basically traded that 4th club, which we didn't know if it was going to cash, for a certain spade trick. Yeah, I mean, plus 150, we're probably not reaching game on this board no matter what we do. We have a 16 count. It's just, if partner's not moving over a no trump, probably going to be pretty flat on that one. So board 3, we have a 15 count, 5, 4, 3, 1. Well, 3, 5, 4, 1 in shape. We'll open a heart. Game forcing 2 diamond bid. So does 3 diamonds show extras? No, it just shows diamond length. I'm a little concerned about bidding 3 diamonds with this partner, because we might just blow past 3 no trump. Like, I bid 3 diamonds, partner bids 4 diamonds, and I mean, maybe diamond slam is good. It's possible. We have some extras, we have some shape, we have a bunch of key cards. But I'm somewhat concerned we just have an auction where I bid 3 diamonds and partner is sitting on like jack third of spades over there and thinks, well, I don't have a spade stopper. What am I supposed to do? Great. Well, there it is. How do we reach 4 no trump to play? 4 no trump is just key card and diamonds. Maybe I should do that anyway. Let's think for a second, because we know partner's limited to 15 high card points. But the singleton spade actually makes our hand a lot better. A queen of spades is bad, of course, but we have the ace of spades, so we have no spade losers. If partner has the diamond king, we have no diamond losers. We would just need to hold our round suit losers to 1. And the fact that partner does not have 3 hearts, otherwise I would expect a 3 heart bid here rather than this spade splinter, means that either queen doubleton of hearts or ace doubleton of hearts would be excellent holdings for us. So I bid 4 no trump. We play 14-30 key card. No, we play 0-3-1-4. We play 0-3-1-4. I mean, it's definitely possible we have a grand. Partner's sitting over there with ace doubleton of hearts, like ace fourth of clubs and king sixth of diamonds. We are, you know, 2 diamonds and 4 hearts, and our grand is making. So let's ask. No harm in doing this. Partner has 2 key cards with the trump queen. Aha! So I think we can bid 7 diamonds. We should probably think for a second about 7 no trump, but so let's construct partner's hand, right? We have, oh, sorry, we're off a key card. We would need 2 aces, the king of diamonds. That's 3 key cards. Okay, partner has 2 key cards with the trump queen. That's fine. So we should think for a second about 6 no trump, but let's construct some hands that partner might hold. Singleton, queen doubleton, king 6th, ace 4th. Obviously, that's possible. Well, that's not exactly possible because that would only be 9 high card points. So partner wouldn't have that. They would need to have a little extra, but they probably have something else in clubs. How much do we need for 6 no trump to make? Well, let's say partner has 7 diamonds. 7 diamonds. The ace of clubs is 8. The ace of spades is 9. Yeah, 6 no just doesn't feel like it's going to be the best spot. I think having the option of roughing spades in partner's hand and clubs in my hand might be enough to make 6 diamonds the best place. Now it's possible partner has nothing in hearts. We get a heart lead. They take the first 2 heart tricks. Not much we can do about that. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. This is also just going to be a very difficult hand to bid for everyone in the field. But yeah, 7 diamonds is an excellent spot. 7 diamonds is a very good spot. I mean, 6 no even has chances. Queen 3rd of clubs on side. They better be careful and take their ace of hearts at trick 1, otherwise you have all 13 tricks. Yikes. Well, let's pause for just a second because it's not as if 6 diamonds is 100% cold or lay down. We're going to win the ace of spades at trick 1. And we will need to set up clubs. I think I'm just going to take a simple line of play. It's hard to imagine that laying down the diamond ace at trick 2 is wrong. If trumps are 2-1, then if clubs are 4-2 or better, we have all the tricks. We can just rough the club suit good. And our entire plan is going to involve roughing out the club suit anyway. So pulling trumps before doing that can help us guard against some potential bad breaks. So let's start with that. If diamonds are 3-0, we'll pause and reevaluate. If the jack of diamonds had fallen, we could have gone ace of clubs, club rough. To potentially guard against some 5-1 club splits. But I think I'm just gonna continue pulling the last trump, then go ace king of clubs, and if they split, we're gonna claim. Okay. Well, good news is queen 10 fourth of clubs is offside, so no trump is not the place to be. Not that I think very many people will end up there. There are some players who I think would open this hand to no trump, which is a fine bid. I don't hate the bid at all, but it would not work out so well on this hand. I mean, maybe it would go okay. North could bid some sort of like minor suit stamen type thing, find out about the diamond fit, and proceed from there. Unfortunately, you know, 7 diamonds is just an excellent spot, and there's nothing really to the play. So there can be people who reach it, but I'm happy that we at least got to the slam. So, 1 spade by West, pass. We had 18 highs, which means we're too good for the 1 no trump bid balancing, which would just be 11 to 15, so we must start with a double. 2 clubs by West, 2 spades by East. I think I'm just gonna pass. We'll defend 2 spades and whatever happens, happens. Because it strongly looks as if we have 3 small spades. I think I talked about this yesterday, that 3 small spades in the opponent's suit is kind of a deadly holding. We could easily lose the first 3 spade tricks. The fact that West has clubs sitting behind my ace-queen fourth is not good. I don't have a long suit of my own, so if I do, for example, I think the only sensible bid at this point is to reopen with double. We might wind up in a 4-3 fid in one of the red suits, and we could just be going down. Whereas alternatively, I could just end up defending 2 spades. Maybe we beat it, maybe we don't, but at least minus 200 isn't really in the picture for us. Unless they happen to make 5. But I don't think that's happening with our hand. So. Alright, we get the 5 of hearts lead. I will win the king. Okay, it looks like partner might have, could have queen third, right? Because the 2 of hearts is missing. So we know either partner has a doubleton heart, which I think is very unlikely on this auction. You know, West would bid 2 hearts rather than 2 clubs with 5-4 in the majors. Partner could have 3 small. So West has queen jack deuce. That's possible. Or partner could have queen third. Yeah, so partner either has 3 small or queen third in the heart suit. And it looks to me like West is unblocking from queen jack third. So I'm gonna presume partner has 3 small. Well, what does that mean for our plan? I think I should switch to a low diamond, which might look very silly if West has ace-jack doubleton. But if West has like ace-jack third, well, how much, I guess that would give West a stiff heart. Oh, that's also possible, right? Yeah, partner could have queen fifth in the heart suit. Which I'm not that concerned by. You know, if I did reopen double and we got to 3 hearts, we have a natural heart loser. We still have the spade problem, and the queen of clubs is poorly positioned. So I think 3 hearts was probably going down. But I guess that means I could, for example, return a low heart here and start tapping declare rather than fiddling around with the diamond suit. Okay, well, If declare has 3 hearts, declare has a singleton diamond. And if that singleton's the ace, I think our partner would have led the jack of diamonds. So the singleton diamond would have to be like not the ace. In which case, I should switch to diamonds. If West has a singleton heart, I think I should be tapping them in hearts. Well, maybe switching to diamonds is still okay in that case. Because if I switch to hearts, declare I could just pitch a diamond loser, for example. Okay, I've kind of decided switching to diamonds is best, and I'm going to try a low one. Okay. Diamond to the ace. Low club. I don't really want to play spades. Okay, I think declare our partner has worked out the right thing to do here. I didn't want to play spades, even though it looks like I might be able to okay, hold on. Maybe I should now switch to spades. Also, why did I win the king and not the queen? It doesn't matter. Partner doesn't care, I'm sure. So I think what's going on is our partner had 5 hearts. Declare was 5, 1, 3, 4, or 5, 1, 2, 5. So now I can switch to spades. They'll win the ace and dummy, lead a club, I'll hop up with the ace, play another spade. Eventually get my diamond, the queen of clubs, and that'll probably be about it. Aha! So declare had 6 spades and elected to rebid 2 clubs. I mean, 6 very good spades, by the way. King, queen, jack, 10, 6th. Okay, well, question 1, how do we do in 3 hearts? Because that's probably important. We have 2 spades, a club, a heart, and a diamond to lose off the top. That is 5 tricks. And that might be all of our losers. We would have to be very careful on defense, or as a declarer. So maybe this is not going to be a good result for us. But, of course, the opponents had the opportunity to, for example, double us in 3 hearts, which these opponents might not do, but in a stronger field, that would be a big concern. But we did get all of our tricks against 2 spades. I mean, the heart lead really filled me in on more or less declare's exact holding in the heart suit. And then I mostly knew that it was safe to go after diamonds. I think it was possible declare could have won the ace of diamonds and crossed in spades and led a club, and you know, I have to hop up with the ace and then I play another spade. Maybe they could have done something from that end position if their hand was a little different. But anyway, it just seemed safe for me to defend the way I did, and we eventually prevented the club ruff, which was important to hold them to only 8 tricks. Okay, I've rambled about that hand. Still maybe waking up a little bit in this set. 20 boards to go. We're 4 hands in. Pass to us. We have another 15 count. We will open a no trump. 2 diamonds, both majors. 3 clubs showing clubs with a forcing hand, and we get a 3 heart bid from East. Double is penalty. But the colors, I don't think, are right for a penalty double. Let me think for a second about partner's hand. Partner's a passed hand. Let's say they have nothing in the major suits, right? They have ace king of clubs, which is going to leave them with only 1 diamond honor, like the king of diamonds. East is very likely to have the ace of diamonds, and West is very likely to get in with the ace of hearts. Maybe 3-no just doesn't make. I mean, maybe partner has extra stuff in diamonds as well. They could have like king 10 9 4th. There's also the concern that if partner's clubs are weaker, then maybe we can't knock out enough cards fast enough. You know, they lead a spade, I win, I knock out the king of clubs, let's say. They lead another spade, I win, I knock out the ace of hearts, and they run the spade suit. I do not think I'm getting 800 against 3 hearts. That's the main concern that I have here. So if 3-no is making, I just have to bid it. Okay, let's bid 3-no. Five small clubs. That's what you got for me? Okay. That is a exciting 3 club bid, I will say. Well, the good news is Jack 10 third of spades, so we have an extra spade stopper. And apparently an extra entry. Well, let's see what East does. Okay, East tops up with the king. I was wondering if when I led a low club and East played low, I was supposed to play the queen. Maybe. Interesting. 2 king 7, West shows out. Well, heart. Okay. I'm just going to cross to dummy and lead a club up again. So that's going to give us 10 tricks. Yeah, there's no real way to get an 11th trick. I mean, if I can steal a club trick, we have some chances. But no, obviously East just wins the ace. So we now have the rest. Okay, 630 collected. How badly do they end up in 3 hearts if we double them? So if partner leads a trump, which, you know, before or after cashing a diamond, we get to, so we'll end up taking 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 3 spades, I guess, which is only 500. So that's good news. And that's only if partner defends perfectly. Lead a trump at trick 1, you know, never give them access to the ace-king clubs. We have to hop up with the king of spades when a spade is led from the dummy, if that ever happens, and make sure to put West in so that they'll have to eventually give us 2 more spade tricks. So yeah, 630, I feel pretty good about it. I mean, there wasn't much to the play of the hand after the spade opening lead. Pass by East. We have a 12 count with a, I mean, it's a pretty bad 12 count. Let's start with a club. A diamond by West, a spade by our partner, 2 hearts by East. The opponents are taking the hand away from us. I'm kind of done bidding. Yeah, my club suit is rotten. I don't have extra values. You know, my king of hearts might be well placed. Ace of diamonds is not a bad card, but I just don't really have anything to say. Whoa. Well, it seems as if we have a huge misunderstanding because I happen to know partner's limited to 12 high card points, and there's no way that a 12 count could be game forcing here. Well, I'm gonna bid 3-0, I guess. Maybe partner's intention is that they have a long spades. Oh, 3 hearts shows clubs. Wait a second. I mean, regardless, I'm going to bid 3-0, right? The fact that partner has long clubs actually helps my hand and helps our chances of making 3-0. 5 clubs is way too far off with only 24 highs combined and no real extra distribution to speak of. All right, diamond lead. Well, not bad. Definitely not bad so far. We're going to have 2 diamond tricks, hopefully 6 clubs, and at least the ace of spades. We might need to be brave and take some finesses in the major suits. But I guess that can wait until we find out what more is going on. East has the king of diamonds, so West has overcalled a diamond on a pretty weak suit. You know, the 4, given that the 2 is in dummy, is at most from a 5 card suit. So West has overcalled on queen 4th. Okay, well, I guess first things first, we need to set up the clubs. If West has a club void, we need to duck a club trick immediately. But West does not have a club void. Now, Important to unblock the 9 of clubs. I mean, maybe not that important. We do technically have a diamond entry to our hand by overtaking the 9 of diamonds, I mean. But this makes communication a little easier between the two hands. So East is turned up with King doubleton of diamonds. They did bid 2 hearts. I wonder why West didn't lead a heart. It looks like they have a heart fed. Why didn't West raise hearts? Wait a second, something very weird is going on here. East was a passed hand, so East probably doesn't have a 6-card heart suit, although we've seen that's possible. And so West has at least 3 hearts, for sure. I mean, there's no way East has a 7-card heart suit. Give me 1 second while I quickly run to the restroom. Okay, we are back. And what I've been thinking about is I'm having a hard time constructing a hand where West overcalls a diamond without the ace of hearts. Like, what are the cards that are missing? So we know West has queen 5th of diamonds, right? If West has queen doubleton of clubs, you know, it's possible. Not a great value, but the robots would count that. West has the king of spades. Okay, we're getting up to 7 high card points. West has the queen jack of hearts, maybe. But then why did West not raise East 2 heart bid to 3? I mean, there are some hands, but I think it's far more likely that West actually has the what's it called? The ace of hearts. And so I think East probably has the king of spades then. Because otherwise, what is East bidding on? You know, queen jack, 6th of hearts, and the king of diamonds, and that's it? Probably not. Now, I'm not 100% on any of this. But that's my analysis so far. Which makes me think the right line of play now is going to be to you know, I wonder if I can do anything clever. If I play a club to the ace, let's say West has the queen doubleton of clubs. East is going to show out. West will then know I have 6 clubs. Then I can play a diamond to the jack. West will know that continuing diamonds is fruitless, so maybe West switches to a heart away from the ace. I mean, I wouldn't do this against a good defender. Against a good defender, I would probably take whatever line of play I think is best. But the fact that West will then know that I have club length, normally a bad thing to do when you declare, tell the opponents what your hand looks like, might make them scared and make them cash out. Okay, well, let's try it, right? It doesn't necessarily hurt us yet if East has the ace of hearts, because we play a diamond, West wins the jack. Even if West plays a diamond back, we can still decide to take a heart finesse if we want. But I think I'm leaning against it. Okay, West was not scared. They just returned the 7 of diamonds, and that 6 of spades looks high. I think we were correct about our assessment here. So I believe I'm just going to cash out at this point. Aha! Okay, well, taking a bathroom break has helped. Maybe. I wasn't sure exactly what line of play I was going to go with, but I'm happy we came up with this one. Yeah, I don't know. You know, you flip the ace of hearts and king of spades, and maybe West has a 1 diamond overcall. I'm not convinced that this is a 1 diamond overcall, but aces do look a little better than kings when they're sitting in your hand. So I would be a little more tempted to overcall a diamond with this West hand than if we flipped the major suit cards, the ace of hearts and king of spades. But hard to know with this opponent. Anyway, we guessed well there and did the right thing. We just cashed our 9 tricks. Didn't take any finesses, which would have resulted in us going down. Maybe. The opponents would have to defend properly, you know. If after winning the ace of diamonds at trick 1, we immediately ran the jack of spades, East would have to realize that continuing diamonds was futile, and they would have to switch to hearts. Much harder to do. A single dummy. But maybe they would have worked it out. Anyway, we're plus 400. Decently happy with that result. We're a quarter of the way through, and I guess my timestamps, or my internal timestamp for the recording, is going to be off because of the bathroom break, and I think I spent a little while with the cameras rolling beforehand, just getting stuff set up. But we're a bit over an hour in from my count. Let's open a spade on this one. Spade and no trump, 2 diamonds. Well, a couple of options. We could bid 2 spades. I mean, it's not crazy to do that. We have a pretty good hand, but our spade suit's not solid. So opposite a stiff spade, we would be at risk of losing 2 spade tricks, of course. And we're pretty limited in terms of high cards. The 7th trump and the fact that we have all aces and kings is what might pull me towards a more aggressive, like, 3 spade bid. Oh, 3 spades is forcing. Why is 3 spades forcing? What? Why would it ever be 18 to 20? Oh, no. Okay. My choice has been made for me. 2 spades it is. Well, we appear to have done all right. The fact that West didn't lead a diamond is a little terrifying. That makes me a bit worried that diamonds are 7-0. They could be 5-2. The robots love their 5-card overcalls. But I think we've done all right. Our objective here is just going to be to pull trumps and take a diamond finesse if we can. So let's get to work on doing that. Okay, now we get the 6 of diamonds switch and a diamond ruff. No. Fair enough. There's one more trump out. And I suppose I can play a low heart, trying to rectify the count for some potential squeeze, if that's even possible. East is kind of obliged, but you know, if I had this 9 of diamonds in my hand, 10 of hearts in the dummy, I would have a legitimate double squeeze from this position. It looks as if hearts might be 5-2 between the opponent's hands, but you know, the fact that East is going to be able to discard after we pitch the 9 of diamonds means the squeeze is not going to operate. So we only really have a squeeze. Oh, East could have just returned the 2 of hearts. I guess I was mistaken. Hearts were not 5-2. East just didn't want to cash out the hearts immediately. It didn't matter. It did not matter what they did. Okay. So plus 140. I wonder if that might be a good result, just because some players, I believe, will end up jumping to 3 spades without looking at what the robots think the bid means. And that will get them a little too high once they realize 3 spades is forcing. I mean, we might take the same number of tricks and no trump if the opponents are not careful. Almost any lead beats 3-no, but they do have to cash out. Like, a heart lead beats 3-no. They set up 3 heart tricks, they have the ace of spades and ace of diamonds, but they will have to cash out. Diamond lead beats 3-no. Because either I have to win the king of diamonds, in which case then West can get in with the ace of spades and play a diamond to e8, or I have to duck the king of diamonds, and then that's just even worse. So, you know, a club lead beats 3-no. Like, every lead beats 3-no. I guess East is on lead, so maybe it's a little more complicated than all of this that I'm making it out. But yeah, I have to imagine plus 140 will score well. On to board 8. I'm generally a fan of bidding your suits in the correct order, meaning bid your long suits first. I just don't know how that works with the robot system. I think a club, a diamond, a heart, 2 spades is natural in forcing. You know, it could be interesting to do something like conceal the diamond suit. Partner opened a club, not a diamond. And if partner happens to have some sort of balanced hand, given that our partner is limited to 14 high card points, maybe just playing in 3-no trump is going to work out better for us. So we could do something like a club, a spade, and if partner bids a no trump, we could just bid 3-no. I think that's a very reasonable approach to this hand, given the constraints from how the tournament works. But if partner's distributional, I mean, 6 clubs might even have play. Our stiff heart can be used to rough one of partner's heart losers. We can, if partner has like ace, king, queen, 6 the clubs, we can pull trumps and, you know, run the diamonds or set up the diamonds or run spades or something to pitch partner's heart losers. So it's a little risky concealing the diamond suit. but I think I'm going to try it. This will give me a good kind of benchmark for doing this in the future in these types of events. Like I said, if partner's unlimited, it would be insane to do anything other than to show your diamonds here. Somehow, maybe one spade and then having some way to show a longer diamond suit on the side makes sense. But because I'm pretty sure 3-0 is where we're going to end up, concealing this kind of information from the opponents, I think could be useful. Well, we have a spade suit. Once again, concealing the diamond suit is probably helpful. Now, is there a chance we have a slam? Let's give partner the club ace and diamond ace and nothing else. Yeah, we have a slam. Okay. Yup. But so what? What's the worst hand partner can have for us? King, queen of hearts, queen, jack of clubs. I guess they would probably have to have the diamond ace there. And we only have 10 tricks. So just blasting key card doesn't feel like the right thing to do. Is there any sensible way to explore for this slam? Like, I could bid 3 diamonds, which is like a natural game try suit. One of the things I don't like about a 3-diamond bid is it's really going to direct them into finding the right lead. Maybe. Maybe not with these opponents. They like leading my suit against a lot of auctions. We also have some problem hands if partner has a stiff spade. Or not stiff spade. Well, okay, a stiff spade would be a problem, but a stiff diamond would be a real issue. Unless it's the singleton ace or singleton jack. I think it's just too hard to find out if we have the right stuff for slam with this partner. We don't have good enough agreements. Like, I have no way to ask whether or not partner has a good hand or a bad hand for the 2-spade bid. You know, other than to bid 3 diamonds, but I don't know if that will get the point across. I think I'm just going to bid 4 spades. Let's conceal my hand. That was the whole purpose from the start. And hopefully that concealment will net us an extra trick in the play. We got the diamond lead. So that's good news. And now the opponents might not realize that they need to cash out clubs. Or cash the ace of clubs. Okay, they did realize, unfortunately. Well, let's pull a trump. If trumps are 5-0, we can have issues, but they're not. So now we can just pull all 4 rounds ending in our hand. I suppose we would need to pull a second round of trump to see if we can beer. Because if we can pull 3 trumps before cashing the ace of hearts and king of clubs, then we can cross back to our hand. We cannot beer. Unless I wanted to risk the contract, but I'm not going to do that. So we will just pull all the rounds of trumps and then run the diamond suit. I guess East did well to cash the ace of clubs. The fact that East had the 10 of diamonds made it a lot easier. They know their partner's led from diamond shortness, so they know that we've concealed this diamond suit. If it was Jack 10 doubleton of diamonds and ace third, maybe we would have gotten away and stolen a 12th trick on this one. Oh, I guess with spades 4-1, there was nothing we could really do, no matter what. No. We could play the ace, king, queen of hearts before pulling trumps, pitching our club. Okay, you know what? Anyway, let's just move on. We did well. We got to 4 spades. We made 5. That was the best we could have done. They didn't find the club lead. That's the important thing here. 1 club by north. 1 spade overcall by east. We will make a negative double. Three spades by west. Now, I would love it if when I double this, partner passes it out. Should I just bid 3 no instead? All right, we're sitting at a bit of another crossroads here. The reason I'm saying I would love it if partner just passed out when I doubled is because the opponents are vulnerable and we're not. Like, maybe we make 3 no trump, but we might just be getting 500 against 3 spades. But I don't think this partner ever passes, which is what's a little concerning to me in this spot. Because that means my choices are basically I can bid 3 no. I could pass 3 spades if I wanted to go very, very anti-field. Mostly just hoping that 3 no doesn't make. Or I could double and then just accept whatever partner does. I think partner's very likely to bid like 4 clubs or something over the double, and that's not going to be the right spot. Another issue is like a strong expert partner, if I doubled, might bid 3 no with queen doubleton of spades, but this partner will not. They won't understand that maybe that queen of spades, it's important to right side the no trump. All right, I'm just gonna bid 3 no. Okay, this I like, because now I can double them and be pretty comfortable. The 4 spade bid, I think East has badly misjudged the auction, given the vulnerability. Okay, let's take a look at dummy. We're gonna lead the king of diamonds. King 4, 5, 7. All right, this one might take me a minute because it's important to get as large a penalty as possible against this contract. There is some really good news though. Really good news. It looks like 3 no trump might not even be making, which means just going plus on this board could already be huge for us. We haven't gone plus yet, but I suspect we're well on our way. So in the diamond suit, it's possible Declara could lead a diamond up to the queen and set up a discard, but that discard in the heart suit is not going to help them. We have 4 hearts. Our partner has at most 4 hearts. They opened a club and, you know, didn't like bid 4 hearts to show us a big hand with a heart fit over our negative double. So there's no reason for us to switch to hearts now to try and set up a trick. It's way more important for us to switch to clubs for a number of reasons. First, we might get a club ruff. If North and East just have balance type hands, which I think is a little unlikely given East's eventual 4-spade bid here, then, you know, East might have 3 clubs, partner has 4 of them, we play a club, like small jack, ace, declare leads a spade, we win the ace, club to the king, club ruff. Okay, that's one possibility. But additionally, maybe we just need to set up partner's club suit. You know, partner has king, jack, 10, 5th of clubs or something. And before East can lead a diamond up to the queen to get a discard, we want to set up a club. So I'm going to switch to clubs now. That's definitely step 2 of the plan. 8, queen, king, jack. Interesting. Huh. So East has, it looks like a doubleton diamond and a singleton club. I would expect East to have 6 spades for this bid, which gives him 4 hearts. So our partner is turned up with the ace, king of clubs, the jack of diamonds, if East happens to be 5-5 in the majors, is that even possible? They would have just bid Michaels, right? Okay, so we're pretty sure East is either 7-3-2-1 or 6-4-2-1 in shape. They can't be 7-3-2-1. Partner would have corrected 3-0 to 4 hearts with a 4-card heart suit. Okay, we've established that East is 6-4-2-1. So our partner has a singleton spade. Otherwise, I was thinking that maybe the reason East isn't pulling trumps is they want to get a better read on the high card count to guess like queen doubleton of spades from partner versus our ace doubleton. But it looks like partner's spade honor is just showing up on the first round of the suit. I guess either way, a low heart is probably fine, right? Because I kind of made this mistake, I don't know if you want to call it that, yesterday, where I didn't like return a diamond in this spot, thinking, oh, there's no way Declare was taking this line of play if we could get a diamond ruff. And that might be true. It's possible East is actually like 5-4-3-1 and is just trying to cross in diamonds to get to the dummy. I mean, it doesn't hurt to play a diamond, right? And I don't really see why leading hearts can help. Okay, leading hearts can help. So let's say East happens to have like king, 10, 9, 6 of spades, ace, whatever in hearts. I lead a heart, partner plays the king, East wins the ace. East is afraid of continuing the heart suit because if I happen to have 5 of them, for my negative double, which is possible. Maybe unlikely given that I bid 3 no next, but anyway, if I have 5 of them, they continue hearts, I win, I play another heart, North overruffs the dummy, and then we score an extra trump trick. So yeah, I'm now leaning towards this heart play. I put them on a spade guess, and the best East can do from there is to lead the king of spades out of hand. They pin the stiff queen from my partner. We miss a diamond ruff if a diamond ruff is coming, and East guesses the spade suit. Which is exactly what happened yesterday. Partner had the stiff queen, and I threw them in, and they led the king. King of trumps, pinning my partner's stiff queen. No, I'm gonna try for the diamond ruff. Okay, didn't really matter. There's the stiff queen, which is a little sad. And partner should get the ace of hearts in the fullness of time. No, East had the ace of hearts. Oh my god, we were making nothing. Wow. This was not a very good opening bid by my partner. Well, we did very well to push them into 4 spades. I mean, I don't even understand East's decision to bid 4 spades. They made their 1 spade overcall. They're getting a spade lead against no trump. They know they have a big fit. They know hearts are locked up. It's true, the club suit isn't, the club suit might provide some tricks for us, but I mean, are we really getting like 9 tricks before they get in with the heart ace? Maybe. Okay, plus 200, we'll take it. I think that's the best we could have done. Again, I could have exited a heart, declare we have won the ace of hearts, and they would be in this spot where maybe they would be scared of going king of hearts heart ruff before leading a spade, and they might just have to guess the spade position. So 500 was possible if I had switched to hearts. Had I known this was East's hand, of course I would have done it, but I was, I guess, just being a little hopeful that Declare was trying to cross in diamonds. Anyway, East passes. We have a 12 count. We'll open a diamond. 2 hearts, weak. Our partner bids 2 spades, showing spades. 3 hearts by East. I think I should bid 3 spades. 3 small spades is about the worst that I could have. 4-3 deuce specifically, kind of bad. Doubleton heart is not great on this auction because the opponents presumably have 9 hearts between them, so partner also has 2. But outside of that, my minor suits are great. Ace queen of clubs is a good holding. King queen jack fifth is a good holding. Yeah, I kind of expected partner to bid the game. And partner has 12. King of hearts looks like it's pretty well situated. Okay, we have lost a heart trick, we have a diamond loser. I mean, it looks as if we need the spade finesse, which might be unlikely given the 2 heart jump shift. The weak overcall. 4 to 10 high card points though. I don't really see a strong reason to not take the spade hook, so I'm probably going to do it. So my line of play, I think, is going to be club to the queen, spade to the 9. At least that way we would pick up like Jack 10 third of spades with West. It's a little surprising that West won the ace of hearts and returned a heart. That's the only thing that's concerning to me. If West had a singleton in one of the minors, they would have returned a minor suit. So either West is going to be 3-6-2-2, or, you know, like 2-6 something something in the minors. Or West might have a stiff spade, and then we're going to be in a lot of trouble, which is a little unfortunate. But I expect everyone else to be here. 3-4, queen 8. It looks like clubs might be 5-2. I mean, I'm taking the hook, I guess. Who had the last spade? East did. So nothing we could really do about it. But that's good news. I mean, it's good news that there was nothing we could really do. Second minus score of the day, though. A little unfortunate. I think West made a pretty large defensive error. You know, if East had ace third of spades rather than king jack third, West really needed to switch to a diamond to get their diamond ruff. So it looks very natural to me to just win the ace of hearts and switch to a diamond here. Maybe. It's a definite possibility. But it wouldn't have mattered in this case. It would have just basically meant I would be under a lot more pressure to just play a spade to the ace and exit a spade to prevent the ruff. Okay, board 11, almost halfway there. We have 16, we'll open a no trump. Both majors from West, 2 hearts from East. And that ends the auction. The normal thing to do is to lead trumps against these 2 suited type bids. That looks a little scary here, considering if East just has the heart queen, which maybe they don't, then we're sacrificing a natural trump trick. But maybe that's okay, because we might get a spade trick in return. You know, like let's say East is 3-1 in the majors with a stiff spade. We absolutely want to be leading a trump. Maybe the king of hearts is better for that reason. If East has queen third of hearts and a stiff spade, king of hearts, West wins the ace, ace of spades, spade ruff, cross back to like the ace of clubs, spade ruff, then my jack 10 of hearts are good. Interesting thought. I don't think it costs much to lead the king of hearts either, if I plan on leading trumps. The thing is, my alternatives don't look good either. Like a diamond lead, I'm not that drawn to. A club lead, also not so much. Obviously, I'm not leading spades, so I think I'm going to lead trumps, and I'll try the king. Okay. 4 trumps in the West. Wow. Declarer is just pulling trumps, like... I mean, I guess I'm going to continue pulling trumps. So we did blow a hard trick, but we have succeeded in pulling trumps. Or at least some of them. Now we just need to hope that Declarer doesn't get to just run the spade suit against us, which it's starting to look as if maybe they are going to do. Okay. What now? So East has Queen, 4th of hearts. They have what appears to be Jack doubleton of spades, which is a little sad. That means the spades are going to rough out pretty quickly. I guess maybe the best plan is to just accept it, that we've lost a trick, and do our best from here. I mean, maybe we haven't lost a trick, but it certainly appears to me as if we have lost a trick from our trump lead. So I could try and lead clubs. That would work out well if partner has both the queen and jack of clubs. But without better defensive signals, I can't really be convinced which suit to lead. What I think I'm going to do instead is... Yeah, what am I going to do instead? This is where it would be real helpful to know what partner has. If I should go ace of diamonds, diamond, if I should switch to clubs, or if I should just play passive defense. So in the case where our partner has, say, queen 9 of clubs and the king of diamonds, I think the best thing for me to do is go ace of diamonds and exit a spade. They can win the ace, they can ruff the spade, but then they're going to have to play clubs themselves, and we will end up with 2 club tricks in the end. All right. Partner plays the 8. I'm just not convinced. I'm gonna play a spade. Hello. We got a second spade trick. I guess that means Declare has 3 of them. They do. That's not what we wanted to see. So Declare can pitch all their clubs and then ruff a club. Partner does have the Queen Jack of clubs. That did not go very well at all. So that's probably going to be close to a 0, unfortunately. A club lead would have been great. In the end position, obviously I didn't need to cash the ace of diamonds and then continue spades, setting up Declare's suit for them. I could have simply switched to clubs. But I would have to lead a club away from the king. This might not be a 0, but it's probably going to score pretty badly, is my thinking. Things would have gone a lot better if East didn't have such excellent support for both majors. Oh well. Oh well. Those boards happen. Shake it off. Board 12, we're almost halfway done. I think I said that like 20 minutes ago. 4 diamonds, pass, pass. This is a best hand tournament, and we have an 11 count, and West is preempted. Ugh. What do I even do? I mean, playing imps, I know what I would do. I would probably balance 4 hearts. I guess I don't know what I would do, but I would definitely bid something. At match points, it's a little scarier. I'm leaning towards double. Like, kings and queens are just not good defensive cards against a 4-level preempt. West is very likely to have at least 1 singleton. I mean, they probably have at least 8 diamonds, so they must have a singleton. So just passing it out maybe is the right thing to do, but we might end up minus 130. The scary thing is that we don't have great offense either. We would basically need our partner to have the aces and kings to fill in our suits for us. One of the things about double is it might let us defend 4 diamonds doubled. You know, partner's sitting over there with king, jack, third of diamonds or something. This is the way to get them. I'm concerned if I double and partner bids 5 clubs. I'm concerned if I double and partner bids 4 spades, we've missed a better spot in 4 hearts. But I'm going to double. All right, partner bids 5 clubs. Yeah, this is not really what we wanted to see. So 4 hearts looks like it probably is making. We might need to give East, or take a heart finesse through East. Anyway, we're in 5 clubs. Let's put that behind us. I think there will be other pairs who are here. We're obviously off 3 aces. Not a great start. And it looks like the opponents probably don't make 4 diamonds. We should have 2 spades, a diamond, and either a club or a heart. So I want to prevent a heart ruff, which I think means I want to play the king at trick 1. Whoa! Okay. There's our heart ruff. So they're gonna get the, well, I mean, I may as well pull trumps like I can. Wow, West had the ace of clubs. Nice diamond suit, by the way. Down 2, minus 200. That is very sad. Yeah, 4 hearts is just cold. I mean, 4 hearts is cold if we take a heart finesse. Wait, is it? Hold on, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not as automatic as I was thinking. Because we still have all these spades to deal with. Okay, maybe 4 hearts is going down, but minus 200, we could have passed out 4 diamonds. They weren't scoring 200 in that contract, even if they took all 13 tricks. So we've had a pretty bad string of boards since board 10. Well, 10's probably flat, but 11 and 12 I think were quite bad. Okay, well, hopefully the next few will change the tide of things. Heart by North, we will make a game-forcing 2 club bid. Two hearts doesn't promise any extra length, so I'm just going to bid 2 no trump, I think. I could bid 3 diamonds, which my partner believes shows a 4-card suit. Maybe it should, but at least it shows where our values are. But I'm just going to bid 2 no. Partner has hearts and spades. I will try 3 now. We get a club lead, because that's the normal thing to lead against this auction. You got it. Partner has an 11 count with 5-4 in the majors. 3 clubs lead. Off the top, we don't have a lot of tricks. 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, a heart, and a spade. We will be setting up one of the major suits, I think, and it's probably going to be hearts. Feels pretty natural to just win the first club and lead a heart to the jack and figure out what to do from there. We might end up setting up our club suit. Like, if we win the first club and play heart to the jack, East wins, and East continues the clubs, we might duck and eventually use the ace-king of diamonds to set up and cash the 5th round of clubs. But we'll see when we get to that spot. We don't know what East is going to return, if they're going to return something when we play heart to the jack. Three of clubs to the 10. Guess I'll win the king. I was curious about whether or not this would happen. Because I think, well, I'm going to win the ace, but the robots really love leading through strength, I guess, if that's how you would call it, which made me think that when West didn't lead a heart or a spade, that West might have good hearts and spades. Okay, 8 of hearts to the queen, ace, and 4. I'm wondering, could this be king, queen, 9, 4th? Oh boy. I'm thinking about doing something very dumb, which is crossing back to my hand and then playing heart to the 7. I think I might lead a spade to the 10. It feels as if that's unlikely to hurt me. We might see East hop up with the king of spades if they have it. And the worst that happens, I think, is the worst that happens is we lead a spade to the 10, West wins and continues spades. But I think it's very likely we lead a spade to the 10, West might win and continue clubs. Or continue diamonds. Not continue, but switch to diamonds. And that'll be effectively the same as if I had crossed to diamonds myself. So I think let's try this. Okay. Well, we know East has the jack of spades. You know, a spade to the 10 went to the king. So let's win the ace. East has followed low high in the spade suit. Three diamonds is missing, but I can't really tell who has it. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Hello? Hearts are 5-1. All right. Queen of diamonds, so I think there's not much left to do. Just cash all of our high tricks and see where we get. Okay. Made 3. But I think we'll take it. We did see yesterday, I had made this comment, that when the robots have honor doubleton, if you let them have their honor, they just almost always exit the suit back. That's why I was thinking the spades were probably 4-2 throughout the play. But that looked like a difficult hand. If we were more careful, maybe we could have done a little better in the play. But it's hard to see how. We ended up with 3 heart tricks. That's all we're really entitled to. And we got 2 spade tricks, but the finesse was always working in the spade suit. Yeah, and as long as West unblocks the diamonds, there's no way we can throw them in to get end played into giving us a heart finesse. Maybe some pairs will make 630. I think there will be players who might end up going down. The hand was a little difficult. You know, we needed to manage our entries well, which is why that spade to the 10 play I thought was pretty valuable. Anyway, board 14. So that's good. We're off the negative streak. We have a 14 count here. We will open a heart. 1 spade by West, 2 diamonds by our partner. We will bid 2 no trump. We have spade stoppers. All right. We had diamond. Oh my god. The one spade bid has kept us out of our 4-4 fit. Well, the 6 of diamonds lead is interesting. You know, I've said before the robots love leading through strength. This might be exactly what's happening. West has a doubleton diamond, maybe? Huh. So then I wonder if I should play low on this trick. Well, let's just count our winners if I play the queen of diamonds. I will take 2 diamond tricks, 3 hearts, 2 spades, and a club. That sounds like 8 to me. If I play low on this trick, East is going to get 2 diamonds, but I have a heart entry, I have a spade entry. Wait, is that true? Do I have a spade entry? Oh, not if West realizes what's going on. Huh. Okay, maybe it's not as simple as I thought. Because I was thinking I could get 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, 2 spades, and a club. And they would have to be very quick to get their 2 spades, 2 diamonds, and a club. Because they will be able to collect the king of clubs if they're fast enough. Maybe they're always going to be fast enough, though. So maybe my best chance is to just put in the queen of diamonds. Hope that the heart suit comes home for enough tricks. Like if West has Jack 4th of hearts, Okay, let's refocus. I've been sitting here for a while. A few hours almost. I mean, I'm over the 2-hour mark. I don't know where people are in the video right now. So West has 5 spades. West just overcalled a spade over a heart. Ace queen, 5th of spades. Doubleton diamond, it looks like. Three clubs and 3 hearts. Could be a singleton diamond. Could definitely be a singleton diamond. Okay, I'm visualizing some end positions. So I think I'm just going to start clicking on cards rather than trying to describe exactly the end positions I'm looking for. Like I see some potentials to strip squeeze West and throw them into leading a club away from the king. Although, maybe in that case, I could just like lead a club up to the queen. Yeah, maybe my plan is actually much simpler than I realized. Maybe my plan is to just give up 2 spades, a diamond, and a club. That'll get me to 2 diamonds, 2 clubs, 3 hearts, and 2 spades. That's 9 tricks. That would definitely be the imp line of play. It would be a little sad if the jack of hearts is coming down. But I don't believe we can actually test for that, unfortunately. I mean, before, like, taking the other line of play. Anyway, so let's put in the queen of diamonds. We expected this to lose. Club comes through. And a heart. All right, let's start setting up spades. So I think I can run the 10 of spades. West wins the queen. If West plays back a club, which I think is best defense, I can win the queen of clubs and cash 2 diamonds, pitching both my small hearts before continuing to set up spades. And as long as West hasn't led from a 4-card diamond suit, we'll be fine. Or we could do this, which is also totally fine. Now they haven't really tangled our communications, so now it's just much simpler. We can force out the ace of spades and claim they get 1 more trick. Plus 400. Jack of hearts was not falling. So that's good news. And the fact that diamonds were 5-2 instead of 6-1 is also good news, because if diamonds were 6-1, maybe we could have just won the ace of diamonds at trick 1 and prevented them from ever scoring a diamond trick if we were careful. But with diamonds 5-2, it was definitely better to stick in the queen. Okay, board 15, we have a big hand here. I'm definitely considering a 2-club opener. It would be very sad if 1 club passed out. Unlikely, but I guess possible for that to happen. You know, the fact that we have so much distribution, I think, means it's very, very unlikely for 1 club to pass out. Yeah, let's just open a club. The auction's going to go a lot better if we get to start bidding our hand naturally. Like if we open 2 clubs and, you know, a West comes in with 2 of a red suit or 3 of a red suit, things are going to go pretty badly. All right. Club a heart. Now we get to bid 2 spades to game force. So partner has a weak hand with some spades. Like queen 4th of spades and nothing else gives us a legitimate chance at 12 tricks. If the opponents don't carefully cash both red aces immediately, then as long as trumps split, we can go ace, king of spades, spade to the queen, pulling all the trumps, run the clubs, and rough our other red suit loser in partner's hand for trick 12. I would like it a lot better if I was 7-4-2-0, doing something like just blasting a slam. I wonder if it's possible that partner would make this, you know, ridiculous and bad 4-spade bid, as I call it. These fast arrival things I really hate. with an ace and the trump queen. Like in that case, we're just legitimately making 6 spades. I suppose I will respect the jump. Well, here we are. You know, again, with this kind of hand, I wouldn't be that, okay, they found a heart switch. Wow. That's scary. I was gonna say, I wouldn't be that upset about trying to play in 6 spades, but they cashed the king of diamonds and then switched to a heart. Shocking. Honestly shocking. So I'm in 4 spades. Is there anything I can do against 4-1 trumps? Kind of. I can go ace of spades and a spade to the queen. And if trumps split, great. Spade to the king, pull the last trump, run the clubs. If spades don't split, I can then go ace, king, queen of clubs, pitching a diamond. So I would need the person who has 4 trumps to have at least 2 clubs. But then I still have the king of spades as an entry to my hand. And once I pitch that diamond from dummy, they can't tap me in diamonds. So let's try that. Ace of spades, and a spade to the queen. Trump split, so there wasn't really anything to it. We just pull the last trump and then run the club suit. Okay, 650. I mean, it might not be so bad. Some people could bid to the slam and might go down on a similar defense to what we got. At least I would hope so. Board 16. So this will mark the 2/3 point of our set. We have a 15 count in 4th seat. We'll open a no trump, accept the transfer, and play in 3-0. We had a diamond lead. Well, my diamond spots are not quite good enough to utilize to use them to get a 4th trick in the suit naturally. I would either need the suit to break 3-3 or the opponents to crash honors or something like that. Because if East has the Jack 10-9, then East can play the 9 on this. I win. When I play a diamond to the ace, East plays small, and East will still have the Jack 10 remaining. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to win the ace of diamonds in the dummy. Oh, hold on. We have match point issues, as is often the case. Because I was thinking if I win the ace of diamonds, I can play a heart to the 9. And that will let me score 5 heart tricks if King Doubleton of Hearts is on side. But obviously, if I play a heart to the 9 and it wins, and I play the ace of hearts and the king doesn't drop, I only have 1 more dummy entry and the heart suit gets stranded. So I guess that means I really need to just play ace of hearts and a heart. Give up on the King Doubleton possibility so that I make sure to set up the heart suit. Now, the opponents obviously can cash at least 4 spades when they get in, which is why it's important to do this as soon as possible. I mean, okay, look, at imps, if we were playing this contracted imps, right? The best line of play is definitely to win the ace of diamonds, play a heart to the 9, cash the ace of hearts, and if nothing good happens in the heart suit, rely on the minor suits to provide us with 7 tricks. So that could either come from 3 clubs and 4 diamonds, or 4 clubs and 3 diamonds. 4 clubs would be quite special. We would need Jack 10 third. But at match points, I think it's really important for us to set up the heart suit and hope the opponents don't find the spade switches, especially against weaker opponents. So how do I do that most effectively? Okay, maybe counterintuitively, I think the best way to do that is to win the ace of diamonds, and then play a heart to the ace and a heart back to the queen. Because this way they'll be staring at 3 small spades and dummy, but also a small doubleton diamond. They might think that, you know, I could have started with like ace third of diamonds opposite 3 small, and I'm just hoping that they don't work out what's going on. So yeah, let's try that. Ace of diamonds. I'm going to play the 3. And I'm going to do this because I think it's going to be less likely, if East has the king of hearts, that East is going to believe when I play the 8 of diamonds that West actually has a 5-card suit. He might, but I would rather try and convince him that West has like at least 4. This is a low card. So it's not like a singleton, it's not, you know, whatever else it could be. And that it could truly be from like king, jack, fourth, or whatever it is that West has led from. Okay, let's see if this works. Spade switch. That's not what we wanted to see. We get a diamond continuation. Okay. So West didn't unblock the spade suit. Diamonds were 3-3 though, so we could, oh, but the heart finesse was off. Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, this is kind of like another big deal at match points. Like at imps, yes, we would have taken this line of play that reasonably could have given us, 9 tricks. We would need the heart finesse working and one of the minor suits to cooperate. Jack 10 third of clubs or 3-3 diamonds. But at match points, sometimes even if a lot of things go well, something like the king of hearts being offside makes the contract a little low percentage, and so you would rather play for a defensive error. And the best way to play for a defensive error is to make the opponents guess what to do immediately, you know, at trick 2 or trick 3, rather than like we play a bunch of diamonds, we find out that suit doesn't split, then we play a heart to the ace and exit a heart. They now know about our diamond holding. They know about our ace of hearts. It's much easier for West to realize that their best chance is to switch to spades in that scenario. But this is good. We made 400. I suspect there will be a bunch of other players who also score 400 on this one. But feels pretty good to make a contract that does not make double dummy. Board 17, so 8 boards to play. And ever since we carefully played board 13 and 3-0 to collect our 9 tricks, we've been on a bit of a win streak, or at least a positive score streak. So that feels pretty good. Let's open a heart. 3 spades, pass, pass. You just have to make a takeout double with these hands. You know, you don't, like, the robots think that this shows extra values. I think if we had a doubleton spade, I would say yes, this shows a lot of extra values, probably upwards of like 18 high card points. But with a singleton spade, this is just match points. You have to make this double. Sometimes you get to a contract that looks silly, but sometimes you protect your partner. Your partner has a penalty double of spades and wasn't able to make it. And, well, here it looks like we get to a silly contract. Partner not strong enough to bid 4 hearts over our 1 heart bid directly. And this is an example of why you're supposed to reopen with double, as long as your partner does something sensible, right? Partner's sitting on 2 natural trump tricks and a bunch of scattered values. It doesn't matter if 4 hearts is making, you just pass out 3 spades doubled. You know, bad splits tend to mean that contracts sometimes don't make, even if they should. But in this case, obviously, we're not doing very well in 4 hearts. And 3 spades doubled probably was going down at least a trick. So ace of spades lead. Wow. West continues spades, which is strange, in my opinion. I would normally expect a switch to some suit. So what do? We have 1 dummy entry in the Queen 10 of diamonds. I'm a bit concerned that the King of clubs is offside, but we'll deal with that later. If I play low, I mean, I preserve this King Jack of spades, but I think I'm going to have a hard time pulling trumps before I can use them. So I'm going to play the King of spades first. It's going to force ace to ruff, but at least that will take out the trumps of one of the players, or the player, who I expect to be more likely to have trump length. So, you know, if East has like ace queen 3rd of hearts, or even ace queen 4th of hearts, at least East is going to be roughing with their long trump suit. Okay. I mean, if I'm going to make the contract, I need a lot of things to go well from here. I'm not concerned with making the contract. I should make that perfectly clear to everyone. But if I want to make the contract, I'm going to need diamonds 3-3. I'm going to need East to have the ace-queen doubleton of hearts or ace doubleton of hearts remaining. And none of this is happening, is it? If diamonds are 3-3, West would have shifted to a stiff club. Okay. I mean, I would need the club finesse. And so I'm going to have to take the club finesse before I even pull trumps, because I'm using my last dummy entry by leading a diamond to the 10. I think it's likely that East has a lot of hearts left. I mean, hearts could even be 5-0. I'm not sure what to do with that information, but I will Okay, I'm gonna lead a diamond to the 10. East probably wins the ace and returns a diamond. I will overtake. I will take a club finesse, and mostly just try and cross-ruff the hand from there. Depending on the diamond count West gives, maybe I can try and cash a third round of diamonds. I see. Where was the... Can we rewind to that point where I might have said that hearts were 5-0? Yes. I understand now. Okay. Wow. I wonder if I had just led King of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds out of hand, if I could have made this. So West is 7-0-1-5 in shape. Who has the King of Clubs? That is a question I'm asking right now. If East has it, I mean, what I'm tempted to do is win the Jack of Diamonds, cash the King of Diamonds, and lead a low club to the Queen. So if East has the King of Clubs, and I play the Queen of Diamonds now, I go Queen of Clubs, it wins. I play the Jack of Spades, I guess. Wow. How do we feel about not defending 3 spades doubled now? So, was East actually, or was West actually making 3 spades? Hold on. They have 2 club losers and 2 spade losers. But that's it, right? It might depend on the exact club spots. No, my 9 of clubs is a little too strong, right? Ooh, hold on. Maybe my 9 of clubs is a little too strong. Yeah, okay, they are not making 3 spades. I was gonna say maybe minus 100 would be a good score. It is blasphemous, though, that East is sitting here with ace, queen, 10, 8, 5th of hearts, and an outside ace and didn't double us. I think that actually makes me believe that East does not have the club king. If they had the king of clubs... Ooh, better point. I had a 12 count. East has turned up with the ace of hearts, the ace of diamonds, the queen of spades, and the queen of hearts. East can't have any more high card points. Okay. Now I feel a little better about my line of play of king of diamonds. And what? Why did West not ruff the first time? What? Oh no. What just happened? I'm sorry, what just happened? Oh boy. Oh, I'm so confused now. If hearts are splitting at this... Now I have to go through my analysis again, because why did West not rough that? Oh, whatever. Okay, we're past it. Let's think from here. If... okay. No, I understand what's happening now. Well, kind of. So West is either 7, 1, 1, 4, or West is 7, 2, 1, 3, or 7, 3. Oh, what if West is 7, 4? 1, 1? No, that doesn't make sense. Oh my god, I'm so confused. But I think the Jack of Spades is safe. Oh, is that true? Maybe the Jack of Spades is not safe. Is a heart safe? No, a heart's not safe. If West has all the remaining trumps. Oh no, it's fine. A heart's fine, because if West has all the remaining trumps, then West is entitled to 3 trump tricks anyway. And we know East has at least 3 clubs, now that West is not 7, 0, 1, 5. So a heart, and then we can rough a club, and then we can use one of our pointed suit winners to pitch our last club loser. Sure, you got it. I mean... So down 3. West could have doubled us. One of the most confusing defenses I've ever seen, but we figured it out eventually. At least we didn't lose the king of clubs. I was very much thinking about playing a club to the queen. If West had just followed with the charade and pitched a spade on that king of diamonds, I could have let a low club to the queen. That would have been so funny. Well, let's ask about 3 spades now. Because a partner leads a heart against 3 spades. It goes heart to the king and ace, heart rough. They're going to lose a heart, a club, and 2 spades. They're going to make 3 spades doubled. Unfortunately, it looks as if there's no way to defend 3 spades doubled, given that the robots would always bid 4 hearts with this north hand. on this kind of auction. But yeah, you definitely want to just pass when you have a trump stack against the opponents in these spots. Oh well. We could have sold out to 3 spades for minus 140, which would have been a better score. Pass by East, board 18. Let's bid a spade. 2 spades, 5 hearts, and a 5-card minor. I think 4 spades is probably the most sensible choice. King of hearts looks well positioned. I mean, presumably East has diamonds, but even if they have clubs, our clubs are pretty well placed. And we have this long spade suit. It's possible 6 clubs is a good spot. You know, partners like 1, 3, 3, 6 with the ace 6 of the clubs and nothing else. But it's hard to get there, especially when I'm not confident if we do anything other than bid spades here, we're going to be able to get back to 4 spades. So we'll just bid 4 spades. 4 no trump. Now this looks to me like a 3-card limit raise. But I'm a little concerned about our lack of aces. It's tough. We might just need to guess and become captain ourselves, which is not really what you want to do when your partner bids key card. But we kind of just need to decide if our diamond void is good or bad. Because partner could have a diamond holding like king, queen, 5th over there. Our diamond holding would be bad. Partner could have a diamond holding like jack, 4th. Then our diamond holding is pretty good. So we could, like, for example, bid, well, apparently not 6 diamonds. We could bid 5 no trump, an even number of key cards with a void. Or we could bid 5 spades, 2 key cards with the trump queen. Remember, partner is, I think, a 3-card limit raise. It's not entirely clear. They say 2 to 3 spades like this, but my suspicion is that when you start with a no trump and then bid key card, it's because you were planning on making a limit raise. I mean, there's a ton of hands where we're just going to be cold for slam. Like, partner doesn't need much. Nothing in hearts. We expect the ace of hearts with East. Ace of clubs and basically nothing else. I think we should show our void. Essentially forced to slam. And yeah, there's a possibility we make a grand. Partner has the heart ace and club ace. We're gonna need some luck in the club suit, but okay. That is the hand we were hoping for. We have nothing wasted in diamonds. So we were very close to making a grand, but the fact that East is the one with the Michaels bid, West may easily have a club trick. We're going to find out, though. We will pull trumps. So East is marked with at most 1 club, which means it's very safe for us to play a club to the king. Basically just safety play the clubs from here. And there's no reason to take a heart finesse, right? I don't think so. We can pick up 3-1 clubs if East has either singleton honor, which they don't. I guess the jack always gets covered. Let's try and play the 8. Okay, they get a club trick, 1430. Not too bad, not too bad. If we had showed 2 key cards with the trump queen, our partner probably would have put us in 6 spades anyways, would be my guess. So I think most of the field will get there. Maybe some of them won't bid 4 spades, maybe some of them will try a 3 club bid or 3 spade bid, and they might be disappointed about missing the slam. But here we are, 6 boards to go. First seat, 11 count. And we're white on red, so definitely opening. We'll open a heart. Spade, 2 diamond overcall. I don't have anything else to bid. Partner? Well, we are pretty sure that our partner's short in diamonds, but we have 11. Partner's limited to 11, which made me believe that this might not be a great 4-heart contract. But we'll see. Here we are. Ace of clubs lead. East is the one who overcalled 2 diamonds, and West is turned up with an ace. And another ace. Wow. Okay. Chances that ace of clubs was singleton? I'm only asking because if the ace of clubs was singleton, I probably need to ruff a diamond. See, with strong defenders, they wouldn't have singleton ace of clubs at this point because they would have cashed the ace of clubs and then underled the ace of diamonds for a club ruff. Okay. I mean, I'm finessing East for the Queen of Hearts. I'm definitely doing that when West has turned up with 2 aces. It's not as if the Queen of Hearts is a good card on this auction, but I think the robots just count high card points and kind of ignore everything else. So I have 1 discard for one of my diamonds. The King of Spades is a discard, and I can use the King of Clubs to get over there. I guess it looks like East has spade length, though, right? Or, sorry, spade... Yeah, spade... Well, wait a second. Yeah, spade length. Because otherwise, with like Queen Doubleton or Queen Third of Spades, East would cover. I'm presuming West doesn't have the Spade Queen in addition. Otherwise, West would have a pretty clear limit raise from 2 diamonds to 2 hearts. So it would be weird if clubs are 4-1. I mean, with West having a singleton, right? Because then East would have 4 spades, 5 diamonds, and 4 clubs, and I guess 0 hearts, therefore. Oh no. What if that's actually what's happening? Well, I don't understand the ace of clubs lead, but I've seen the robots make those sort of weird leads from short or from long suits sometimes if they're hoping to give their partner a ruff. I don't really know why West would believe that they're trying to give partner a club ruff in this case. It's like West might be the one with 4 clubs. It's possible. Or maybe West just has ace third. It's just so weird to lead the ace of clubs before the ace of your own suit, the ace of diamonds, right? I mean, maybe the spade switch is from length and East is short. That would make more sense if West has the spade queen, but I just... How could you not, with ace of clubs, ace of diamonds, queen of spades, bid 2 hearts to show a limit raise? I'm a little nervous because if I go king of hearts, heart to the jack, and it loses, and West plays a heart back, and then the clubs happen to be 4-1, I end up going down an extra trick. I can only pitch one of my diamond losers. All right. Oh, we can pull last trump. It was ace third of clubs. I mean, this is just ridiculous. First off, West does have a limit raise. 4 trumps to the ace and an outside ace. This is just a 2 heart bid. But yeah, leading the ace of clubs before the ace of diamonds is kind of crazy. Okay, 5 boards to go. Pass of diamond by East. I guess we have a 12 count. I wasn't even looking that hard. I just noticed that we were vulnerable and I have nothing over here. 2 diamonds by a passed hand from West. So, okay, I mean, this is ridiculous. 2 spades does not show a 5-card suit. If we had a 5-card spade suit, we could just overcall a spade. 2 spades should show spades and clubs in this spot. I kind of want to just pass. My hand really is garbage. I just want to like pass and lead a trump or something. So partner forgot to preempt in hearts. Seems to be what's going on, which might be good news for us. It looks like hearts are 6, 4, 2, 1 around the table. And if partner has a bad heart suit, anyone who does get involved in this hand, like if it goes a diamond and they overcall 2 clubs, awful bid, never do this. They're gonna be very much behind. All right, I'm gonna split my honors. Partner throwing a club is a little weird. So East has turned up with ace of diamonds. Oh boy. We have to decide if we need to switch to clubs right now, which might only set up one trick if partner's down to queen doubleton. Then declare started with ace doubleton in the club suit. Because it's possible the declare has like all of the hearts, and if we simply exit king of spades spade, which I might do, then declare plays another heart, partner wins the ace, and puts a club through, but it's too late. You know, another thing to consider is what happens if the opponents are in 3-0? And this is a much more realistic thing if we weren't playing in a robot event. Like if we were playing in a match point field with real people, a club switch is almost automatic here. The reason being that if East has the club ace, or if East has, say, the ace-queen of clubs, right, which is the reason why we wouldn't want to switch to clubs, then 3-no trump looks like it's just making. We're going to lead a club. They're going to get 2 club tricks. They have 5 diamond tricks, and they have at least 2 spade tricks. That's 9. So, you know, like when we switch to clubs here, we're not risking a lot of match points because some portion of the field will already be in the game that is just scoring up 600. But in this case, it looks like, you know, my guess, people are going to be itching to bid with my cards, and so maybe they'll get to a different contract. I don't know what that contract might be. Declare played a spade at trick 2. That actually is good information. Because if Declare just needed to set up hearts, they would have just pulled trumps and then worked on the heart suit themselves before, well, for one, taking a spade finesse was their plan that they didn't know was going to be effective. So I think king of spades spade looks like the right defense, or at least it probably shouldn't cost. Oh. Well, that's a little sad. Because that means that 3-no is not the spot anymore. Partner had 7 hearts and just couldn't find a bid with their hand. It is unfortunate that we happen to have a club fit. Because, well, for 2 reasons. One, it means that, well, 3-no isn't making. And so a club lead is good against basically every contract. But 2, people who do overcall 2 clubs are not going to get punished. And we really want to stop people from doing this because it's not good bridge. I don't know how bad it is if you end up in like 3 clubs or something, but at least you're not going to be doubled, and you're not going to go down as much as you probably should be. Okay, well, 4 boards to go. Club by partner, a diamond by East. We have 14. We will bid a spade. 2 spades from our partner. I will bid game. We get a diamond lead. Okay. Wow, East plays low. That to me indicates that West is probably leading from the Queen Jack. So this doesn't look like Queen Doubleton anymore. Well, if I had a stiff diamond in my hand, I could definitely do something like rough out the club suit, pull trumps, and then exit a diamond. Maybe they would be end played. Because I don't, it's gonna be a little more difficult to end play the opponents on this one. Maybe a plan is to try and rough out the club suit. I mean, if King, Queen, 3rd of clubs comes down, very unlikely. We could get an extra trick. If East has 5 clubs, we might be able to squeeze them in the round suits. No, I guess that's not possible. Yeah, maybe the best chance that we have is just to play for Queen Doubleton of Hearts, basically. I mean, we can, of course, try and rough out the King, Queen of Clubs in the process, but once that doesn't work, I don't believe there are any alternatives. You know, we could play for 10 Doubleton of Hearts equally with West, but I think that's less likely given the overcall of a diamond. Actually, probably impossible, because that would give East Queen 5th, and they would have just bid 2-no. You know, there's some chance, so after pulling trumps, if I lead a diamond and East wins the ace, that East will be afraid of leading clubs, East will be afraid of leading diamonds because it might give me a rough slough, and so East might switch to hearts. That actually seems like a sensible thing to do. Interesting. And East pitches a club, which is also interesting. That club discard really makes me believe that clubs can't possibly be coming in. The Jack of clubs can't really be setting up. I mean, I guess East could have 5 small clubs and West has King, Queen, 3rd. That's possible. But I think I still like this plan of exit a diamond, hope East that leads a heart away from the Queen. Like, especially Queen 10. Queen 10 of hearts with East, it might look very juicy to switch into the Jack 9. If West has the Ace or King, you can immediately play the suit back and set up a couple heart tricks. Let's give it a try. We're hoping East plays the Ace here. So East has the king, queen, 10, probably, of clubs. King, 7, 8, ace. Wow. I'm a little surprised about what's going on. East could have king, queen, 5th of clubs. Ace, 5th of diamonds. Spade void, but then queen, 10, 3rd of hearts, or queen, 3rd of hearts. Yeah, the hearts just aren't working, are they? And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Ah, East plays the 10. Well, now I can do something about it. I can just pull the trumps. And take a roughing hook and clubs. Wow. Big slip by East playing that 10 of clubs there. I suppose you could say I had the spots. I could have played West for 8-6-5, you know? This queen of diamonds to the king, 2 of spades over, 2 of clubs pitch. So far nothing has gone wrong for East. But when we played a diamond to the ace, yeah, East got into this position where leading hearts away from the queen, we were going to take the hook. Leading a diamond back is the only safe thing to do. I mean, we can actually kind of bring up the double dummy. A diamond back is the only thing that's safe. And when East switches to the king of clubs, we win the ace. And okay, I played the only card that did not work, double dummy. But the whole point is we can lead the jack of clubs, it goes queen, rough, pull another trump, lead the 9 of clubs, it goes 10 rough, and our 4 of clubs gets set up. Then we can pull the last trump. So I could have played for this. I noticed it at the time, did not mention it, just because I thought it was very unlikely. I thought it was far more likely that East had one of those missing spot cards, and that my best chance was East had a hand like king, queen, 10, 5 deuce of clubs, where when I led that 4 off dummy, East would stick in the 10 here, or maybe if they were missing the 10, they would play the queen. Which is what happened. So we emerge with 12 tricks, which is good. Definitely good. Board 22, 3 boards to go, pass by East. We have 15. Let's bid a no trump. This is a transfer to diamonds. 4 clubs shows a singleton. And it says 9 or more high card points. I haven't seen a lot of these auctions, but I believe partner might have a hand that could just be game forcing, where they're just like, I am splintering in clubs, just so you know, but we're going to 5 diamonds no matter what. Normally people would play this as a slam try, because if you had a hand that was just short in clubs, you just transferred to diamonds and did 3-0 and shrug, right? You don't need to worry about having a singleton. Your partner opened a no trump. Your best spot, especially at match points, is to play in 3-0. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't really know what to do. So is 4-0? Yeah, 4-0 is Blackwood and diamonds. There's no way for us to get back to no trump. 4 diamonds apparently shows a diamond fit. Let's actually look at what the bids mean. 4 diamonds shows a diamond fit or no club stopper. We don't have that. 4 hearts is a cupid, 4 spades is a cupid. None of this is helpful to us. Wow. So there's just no chance of reaching for no trump. You can't get back there after this bid. Because 4-no is key card, 4 hearts and 4 spades are in support of diamonds, and 4 diamonds is, well, I'm not sure what. Oh boy. I could try and cheat the system somehow. You know, I could like Q-bid 4 hearts, for example. Partner might bid 4-no key card, and I could pass. It's just a little sad because I'm not the one who should be captain of this auction. Partner should be the one who's captain. And 6 diamonds could easily make, you know? We have 15. There's no reason to believe partner can't have a 15 count with a long diamond suit, club shortness, and a bunch of aces and kings. I guess I'm going to bid 4 diamonds. I don't know what's going to happen, but I want more information. Right, look, I mean, look at this. Partner, all they did was transfer to diamonds and then just shoved us into 5 diamonds after our no trump opener, when we're pretty confident that 3-no is the right place to play, looking at our hand. It's too bad. I wonder if 5-no is just... we can't do that. We can't do that. Better chance of making 5 diamonds for sure. Okay, thanks, Pard. We are now making 6 diamonds after this lead. We might have always been making 6 diamonds. Trumps are splitting. Don't need the spade finesse. It was offside. So, okay, look, 6 diamonds happens to be a decent spot. You can make on 3-3 hearts, or if the hearts are friendly somehow, as long as the trumps come home, but you just need 3-1 diamonds. Or if the spade finesse works. And because we've right-sided it, we get to test the hearts before doing anything else. So 6 diamonds is fine, but if we're not going to get there, we really just want to play the hand in 3-no, right? We have 7 diamonds, the club ace, the spade ace is 9 tricks off the top, and then obviously we're going to be able to set up hearts or take a spade finesse or something to get at least 430. You really don't want to be bidding 3 clubs, and then 3 clubs is fine, but then just don't bypass 3-no with the north hand. Oh well. Some people will reach 6 diamonds, and they will make it. So that might be a bit of an unlucky result for us. Okay, 17 count, board 23, we will open a no trump again. Spades and a minor, so we can make our favorite penalty double. I'm gonna lead king of hearts, king from ace king. Now what? I suppose the normal thing to do would be to switch to trumps. Probably going to do that. We definitely want to switch to a low spade. So that if partner has like queen doubleton, we do blow the spade suit, but if they ever ruff a club and dummy, our spade trick comes back. So switching to the jack of spades would let them win the ace, and then they'll be ruffing with small trumps. Very similar to that 2-suited hand, where was it, board 11, where I led the king of hearts. You know, I was hoping that they would be ruffing with high trumps in the east hand, but that never came to fruition. Anyway, let's switch to trumps. Try and cut down on the roughing power of this two-suited hand over here in the east. Spade to the 8 and 10. East continues the heart suit. Guess I'll win the queen. I imagine partner's following to this trick. Okay. I still feel like I should continue spades. Now, I am looking at this ace of spades and king of diamonds as entries to the hearts, but it's going to take them some time to rough that suit good. Apparently the 7 of spades is also an entry. Right. That is not a card I was hoping to see. So what is East turned up with? They have nothing in hearts. They have the king, queen, probably 5th of spades. Queen of diamonds. They could have the club ace. I think I should continue pulling trumps, though. Like, even if partner has the club ace, I was thinking, oh, maybe I can go king of clubs club, tap the dummy, but that just gives them an extra club rough. Then they rough a heart, they pull trumps, and then cross in diamonds. So I don't want that, right? I should just win the ace of diamonds, continue my assault on the trump suit. Hopefully partner gets their 4th round of diamonds in the end. Or I get my club, I guess. Okay, 140. I think we did the best we could. It feels as if Declara probably could have started roughing out clubs earlier. Unless I'm mistaken about that. Heart lead, spade switch. Maybe not. Maybe ace of clubs club rough is no good here. They lose out on the possibility of setting up the hearts. Okay, last hand, board 24, and then we'll see how we did. I'm nervous about our set today. We'll definitely be above average, but we have a couple of pretty weak results, I think. More than yesterday. So we'll open a club in 4th seat, partner bids a heart. I'm pretty content to pass, I think. We could bid a no trump. It's not that crazy. Actually, the more that I'm looking at this hand, it kind of feels like a no trump to me. Even if partner has 5 hearts, the extra high card points, you know, the fact that we have 14 as opposed to like 11 or 12, makes me believe a no trump is going to play all right. And I'm balanced, 4 triple 3. And partner only has 4 hearts. I think I would vastly prefer to be in a no trump with this hand. So yeah, let's bid a no trump. Thanks, Pard. Forgot to preempt again, huh? Alright, I understand. Well, we have a 9-card heart suit missing the queen. People will say 8 ever, 9 never. And without any extra information, I'm going to tend to believe that. We have 14, partner has 8. So the opponents, so we have 22. The opponents have 18 highs, and they never bid during the auction. If one of them has singleton heart, they probably would have done something. So that leads me to believe that hearts are very likely to be 2-2. Now, it would be nice if I was able to coerce the opponents into leading spades for me. And that might be doable, as long as the trumps split. If I can ruff all of dummy's clubs in the north hand, take a diamond finesse, which hopefully wins, and then cash a second diamond and exit with a third diamond. To do that, I would need 3 entries to ruff all of my low clubs. I have 1 entry in the king of hearts, I have 1 entry in the ace of diamonds, and 1 entry in the ace of clubs, which means at trick 2, I'm going to need to ruff a club. So I'm going to go ace of hearts, heart to the king here. I could pick up 4-0 trumps with West if I started with a low heart to the king, but I've already explained I don't think hearts are splitting badly. And additionally, I don't want to play a heart to the king, ruff a club, and find out clubs are 6-2. You know, I did open a club. Maybe that's a reason why West didn't bid. They have 6 clubs. So I would much rather do this. All right. Well, moment of truth. Is the king of diamonds on side? It is. This is excellent. We can in fact claim now, but I will play it out because it's the last hand. So we can ruff the last club, play the jack of diamonds, and exit a diamond. Whoever wins this, they can either give us a rough slough by leading a minor, which they do, or they could have played a spade. Which would have broken up the spade suit. They would only get 2 spades. And it looks like there's really no reason to take the rough in one hand as opposed to the other. I guess I'll do this. Spade, ace. Aw. Just in case West had like a singleton king or something. But that's 10 tricks. Not too bad. Not too bad. Unfortunately, I guess that means people in 4 hearts will make it. So if we had, you know, for example, raised our partner's 2 heart bid here to 3, we could get there. Well, don't want to wait too long. How'd we end up? 64%. Very similar to yesterday, but you see a lot more red boards on our score sheet. 4 hearts down 3, pretty bad. 5 clubs down 2, pretty bad. 2 hearts making 3, pretty bad. But oh my, we started out with 100%. I don't even remember board 1. Oh, this is the one where we snuck a spade through, and this was a big play. So that was definitely a fun hand to play. We do have a couple of strong results towards the end. Wow, 90% for the very last board, 2 hearts making 4. You do have to be very careful on this last hand. If we had not immediately started by roughing clubs, then well, you know, the fact that East doesn't have any high diamond spots, you just need to rough clubs soon enough. But if clubs had been 4-4, we would have needed to use that ace of clubs entry to rough a club immediately at trick 2. But yeah, if you don't rough clubs soon enough, you're not going to set up the end play, and eventually you're going to have to play spades yourself to give them an extra trick. But anyway, 64, I mean, strong result. Would have preferred if some of these really unfortunate boards didn't happen. You know, board 17. It's a little sad that, yeah, it's definitely a little sad that we only got 18% for 4 hearts down 3. I would expect more players in this field to have the same auction, get to the same contract, and there's really no defense. Or no offense, I guess you could say. There's no way as declare to do better. 5 clubs down 2, a little sad. I would have expected more players in the field to balance with a double as opposed to 4 hearts. I think 4 hearts is a pretty bad bid with the hand, but it has some merits. You know, it avoids this disaster, as you see on this hand. 2 hearts down 1, we kind of did to ourselves with the opening lead. But aside from that, I mean, some very, very strong results. We're going to need a big set tomorrow if we want to win overall, but we're pretty happy. I think we were 50th or 56th or something with our 65% coming into today. Another close to 65% round is going to vault us further up the leaderboards because a lot of those players, there will be some regression towards the mean for everyone. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed day 2. I will be back again tomorrow for day 3, completing the last 24 boards of the set, and we'll know better where we stand after we see the standings after 2 rounds to figure out what we need to do to get into the leaderboard. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I think I've said that already. And if you liked the video, please make sure you like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. You know, leave a comment if there's anything that you particularly liked or didn't like about the recording. And it would really help my channel grow, find more like-minded bridge players like yourselves who want to discuss high-level, expert-type bridge. So I hope everyone has a good day, and I will see you again next time.